Hey, y'all need to get y'all a supportive woman, man. Look, that's one thing I will say about my woman. She is supportive and she's submissive. And even though she gonna fix her lips to tell me last night, when these kids get big, I'm leaving you. I said, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. I said, better yet, I'm leaving you when the kids get big. I want my freedom back. I'm tired of being tied down. But anyway, that ain't the point of this video. Hey, look. So I had to get everything situated for my welding job. I'm gonna be welding throughout the winter, and I'm gonna quit on them in the spring and go back to running my business. Now, as I said before, I still have work to do in my business. It's just super slow. Like today, I went and done my weld test, my drug test, all the bull crap tests. I'm fixing to go cut 10 properties. Tomorrow, I'll probably have another 10. Wednesday, I ain't got nothing to do. Thursday, ain't got nothing to do. Friday, ain't got nothing to do. Saturday, ain't got nothing to do. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna start this job Wednesday, and we're gonna roll from there. And I'm gonna probably have about like 2 days of work to do every week, but the other 5 days I ain't doing nothing, so I'm gonna go run the bag up. Well, anyway, I told my wife, we was talking last night. I said, yeah, man. I said, man, I'm nervous, man, about this weld test. She was like, for what? I said, man, you ain't nervous. I said, man, when it's not like you taking a fitting test. I said, a weld test, anything can go wrong and it'll mess the whole test up. Like, for instance, I'm gonna give an example. When I went in there today to do my weld test, now normally you give me some scrap metal, and within about 10 seconds, about 5 seconds literally, I know how to set my machine. Well, I grabbed the scrap metal, set the scrap metal up, I start welding. 5 seconds, I saw this good. So let's start on the test. Some said, nah, just keep going. Kept running. I ran about like about a 7-inch bead with the scrap. And when I got to about 5 inches and a half, the gas stopped working on what I was using. It left a bunch of holes. And I said, man, I would have started my test and I would have done that on my test and I would have failed. So I ran another pass, good. Ran another pass, good. Jumped on my test, walked straight through the test, no problem, in and out. From going back to what my wife was saying, I was telling her Sunday, I was like, man, I'm a little nervous about the test. And she was like, well, why? I said, man, I was like, anything can go wrong when you welding. She was like, I said, you ain't worried about it? I said, season wrapping up. She said, nope. She said, because I know you got it. Now, she couldn't tell you how much none of the bills is in the house. She can't tell you how much the light bill is. She can't tell you how much the phone bill is. She can't tell you how much the mortgage is. She can't tell you about nothing. She not worried about it. She not worried about it. You got it, handle it, take it. She not worried about it. She's more so focused on the 5 children, doctor's appointments, this one's sick, feeding this one, cooking, cleaning. That's more so of what she owns. So she not really worried about it. And I was like, man, if I fail this test, the money gonna dry up. She said, you ain't gonna fail. You need to believe in yourself a little more. In which, if I would have failed, I had 3 more jobs lined up to go jump on that, And I had already, Sunday night, and man, after praying about it, man, God had just gave me peace. It was basically what the Lord was showing me. When you wake up Monday morning, lock in. So when I woke up Monday morning, I'm halfway to work. Shoot, I was locked in. I was ready to go. And I had to text my wife because I needed my social security card and my birth certificate. I don't know why. They never asked for this before. I needed her to send me a picture of that. But she already knew I was gonna blow. I was gonna 100. You know what I'm saying? But it's just you need to have a partner. Now, like I said before, you can be married to a person and y'all can be partners, but don't mean that y'all not gonna butt heads on things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're normal. We have our spats. We go back and forth. But one of the reasons she was saying, well, I ain't gonna say one of the reasons. She was saying when the kid's grown, I'm leaving. What she meant by that, because we've had this conversation before. Like, I'm not going, because a lot of decisions I make right now, it's for my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the moves I make it's for my family. And same thing with her, vice versa. Like, you just can't take off and go. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, like today. Like, man, I would go sit down somewhere and eat breakfast. Well, I could take my wife, but I would have to call her, hey, put these 3 kids still at the house that's not in school. Hey, put them some clothes on so we can go sit down and eat, and this one gonna be crying the whole time. Like, when your kids are grown, man, you free. You can just jump up, man, I'm going to eat breakfast somewhere. Like I said, a lot of decisions I make, like, man, I go buy me a doggone Corvette. Screw it. But if I go buy a Corvette right now, that's selfish on my part, because your wife can fit in there, but where your kids gonna fit? Where the grandbabies gonna fit? Flip all of that. Yeah, flip that. And same thing with her. She may want to go out of town for her birthday, but she can't because the kid's glued to her side. So it's like, in a sense, man, when these kids get big, I'm gone. And not gone where I'm divorcing you or leaving you. I'm going to enjoy the little bit of time I have. And I understand what you're saying. It's not like, because trust me, we're going to talk about this millions of times. Like, look, I had said the other day, because look, I had came home the other day. All right, my kids had took school pictures. So I needed to buy school pictures. They was going on a field trip. Had to buy snacks for the class. And I think my wife was trying to set up her another hair appointment. I said, look, boy, look here. When the youngest one is 18, I'm through with all of y'all. Because it's when a man's providing for a family, it's a constant money grab. But it's not a money grab to where you can't afford to take care of your business. It's just, you spend a lot of money when you're providing for a family. And when you have a single income household, the man is going to constantly be gone a lot. And the woman really got to just take care of all the kids. Like, yeah, we done made 5 kids. Like, that's on you. Like, you got to get up 2 in the morning to feed this baby. You got to change the diapers. You got to cook breakfast. You got to cook dinner. You got to go to all the doctor's appointments. When the kids get home, you got to help them with the homework. You got to clean the house. Like, I get it. Like, I understand it's some work. And like, on my end, it's some work. That's why people say, well, man, bro, why you just won't take a 2-week break before you go get the other job? I don't want nothing to change. Got my bills put up. Everything's rocking and rolling how I want it. Let me go ahead and lock in on this job so I can keep everything flowing. So we each have our own role and part to play. When it come down to the get down, do I really plan on leaving my wife? No, I'm not. When it get down to the get down, does she plan on really leaving? No, she's not. Because the beginning stages of our marriage, man, that was rough. We were broke. We were poor. We argued a lot. Well, I'm gonna be honest, we really didn't argue a lot, but man, we ain't have nothing. Like, we're starting to finally be able to have something. And I know the longer we stay at it, the better it gets. So, got to go home, hook this trail up, go hit these yards. Hopefully I can get in there and orientate tomorrow, start Wednesday. More than likely I ain't gonna orientate to Wednesday, start Thursday, but it is what it is. Catch y'all on the next one.